Okay, so first I'm just going to show you all what you need in your yarn in order for the assigned pooling to work for the Up Rainbows hat, the cowl, or the shawl. The weight doesn't really matter. If you want to make a fingering weight cowl, you can. If you want to make a DK weight shawl instead of fingering, you totally can. What's important really is how it's dyed and the circumference of the skein. This is a skein of Squish Magic with Sparkle. It's in this color here called A Big Ass Love. Only this has sparkle, this doesn't. And this is a skein. The skein on my right is a skein of skein candy green, so it's got little biodegradable nylon in it, and you can see the difference. This one is kind of short and squatty, and this one is taller. So the circumference of this skein is smaller, and by circumference I mean the measurement of the skein this way. If I open up this one, it doesn't even fit on the camera. It is has a much larger circumference. That in itself doesn't matter, I guess, except you'll have a lot more rainbows, or if you're making a Happy Clusters hat, you'll have a lot more clusters. You really need the space of the larger circumference that has all this tonal, whereas this doesn't have. If the white was your main color, it just doesn't have much. This one is dyed about half and half. Half the skein is a rainbow and the other half is this white speckle. But what you need for the assigned pooling to work in Happy Clusters or in the Pinup Rainbows, you need this space that's dyed rainbow or your contrast color or whatever is different from the majority of your skein. That space needs to measure about 12 inches. This one is clearly several inches past 12 inches. So this skein wouldn't work. So if you have some yarn in your stash and it's dyed similar to mine, but I didn't dye it, no big deal. Go ahead and use it, give it a shot. Just remember that this space here needs to be around 12 inches, okay? And try to use a larger circumference skein. All right.